Hey, welcome back everyone to Brighter Rays. We are looking at Malachi, chapter 3. Today we're in verses 13 through 15. This is called, How Have We Spoken Against You? Now, God cares about what we say, especially when we say that we're speaking for Him. Every careless word spoken will be called into account on Judgment Day. For Christians, we can thank God that the sins of our mouths were nailed to the cross. But for those who go before the judgment seat as an unbeliever, every evil word spoken will be a cause of judgment. All words ought to be said with care, but even more care should be taken if we say, God said this. You hear people say this all the time. They say, well, I feel that God wanted me to do this. I feel that God told me to do this. God said for me to do this, that, and the other thing. But you need to be careful what you're saying. Don't put words into God's mouth. God accused the people of Judah of saying hard words against him, and they say, how have we spoken against you? What do we do? How do we say hard words? What are these hard words you're talking about? Again, ignorance. Their words echo what Job's friends say and what Asaph in the book of Psalms says before he went to the sanctuary, before he went to the temple. They say that it is meaningless to serve God. It's vain. It's empty. Why do they say this? Because they don't see any profit in following God. They think they're trying to obey God and keeping His statutes has a bad return on investment, right? They have a bad ROI on serving God. After all, the arrogant are blessed and evildoers prosper. They even put God to the test and escape, they say. So, doing good and following God is really a waste of time. It doesn't matter. Psalm 73 says, for they have no pangs until death. Their bodies are fat and sleek. They are not in trouble as others are. They are not stricken like the rest of mankind. Therefore pride is their necklace. Violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes swell out through fatness. Their heart overflows with follies. They scoff and speak with malice. Loftily they threaten oppression. They set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongue struts through the earth. Therefore His people turn back to them and find no fault in them. And they say, how can God know? Is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the wicked, always at ease. They increase in riches. All in vain have I kept my heart clean and washed my hands in innocence. So that's the same idea that people are like, arrogant are doing fine, the wicked are doing great, and there's really no reason to serve God because all the bad people get all the good stuff. The good die young, as the song used to go. So that's how they're seeing it. They're like, well, there's no point in doing this anymore, so God doesn't do anything to the wicked, so we just live however we want. That's fine. God doesn't care. How does God know? So we'll see that if that was the prevailing idea in the nation at the time, there is a different idea though too, and we'll see that next time when we look at verses 16 through 18.